What this is marinated supremes of chicken. The supreme is a boneless, skinless breast. Chef McQueen asked that we leave the bone in, the wing bone in, just for presentation purposes, but all the rest of the bones are out. It's been marinated in some sautéed vegetables and oil, just to give it a little bit of flavor, some nice herbs in there. And also the oil helps it to grill properly so it doesn't stick. We're marking it on the grill and then we'll finish in the oven so we have nice even cooking. And that's going to be served on a bed of roasted root vegetables.
Oh.
And as he wants me to go up this
Uncle Roy's got hot veggies.
They are hot, aren't they?
I'll say. Yeah. Steamy little devils.
And Bonnie, you were looking at the challenge with the youth days. For us, it's relatively simple to come up with something that's nutritious. When you get into desserts, a lot of the ingredients that make desserts so flavorful and tasty are things that really aren't healthy for you. So, you know, the processed sugars, the oils, the fats, and so on. So how did you get around that to come up with your dessert?
It wasn't easy. I couldn't use my 35% cream that I like to use, so I went to the non-fat condensed milk from Carnation, of all things. I mixed that with a little bit of Jell-O, so I had a nice lemon fluff. So it's, if you want sugar-free, you can use sugar-free Jell-O. So that cut out a lot of calories and a lot of fats. And then I did a chocolate ganache cake, and I used a dark chocolate, so dark chocolate is good for you. The cake is very, very thin, so there's not that much sugar or flour or anything else in it. So, and the rest is all fruit.
Right, so I think you met the challenge head on and did a great job.
Well, one of the problems that we have generally in Native communities, but in particular this one as well, is the high prevalence of diabetes, for example, and other particular ailments that are reflective of diet and changing diet and also changing lifestyle of people. And I guess one of the things that we've tried to come to terms with here in terms of operating this Eco Lodge, it's got 20 rooms on the one side of the house, but we also have a restaurant on the other side. And our goal here is to try to create an experience that is a healthy one for anybody that may come through here, but in particular from the community perspective. If we've got concerns with people with diabetes, we want to try to create a menu and create choices that educate people and inform them of what in fact they do have in terms of choices as to what we put into our bodies. And if we're concerned about those things, we felt that we needed to deal with that in relation to this business that we're trying to create here. And so I would say that, you know, from day one, it's been something that we've been mindful of. At times we've addressed it and felt that we've done reasonably well on that, but it's an ongoing challenge, I think, for us to continually improve upon our menu, continually improve upon educating our consumers, whether they're local or regional or international. And I think that you know, it's going to be that way for the future, just based on knowledge of you know, the quality of life from a health point of view from First Nation communities generally.
It's a beautiful area. Like to see it in the summer without all the ice, but otherwise it's been a good time.
You know, we found that there were a lot of challenges that we had to overcome in order to produce the food, and it was kind of going in there and almost making the kitchen your own, and then getting the menus done and getting everything organized, and, you know, training staff and getting them on the same page. But everyone seemed to toe the line and get in the same frame of mind that we were into, and all the food was appreciated, which was the bottom line, which I think every chef looks for, is that gratification after a lot of hard work.
I love it. It's so pretty, the sunsets and the stars.
The people in the community can find lots of ingredients to make nutritional meals in their homes, and there's not an end or a limit to it as to what they can do, because they can also get in their own natural fish that they're catching, their game they can incorporate in, and stay away from the fast food chains.
Well, they're not big on fruits and vegetables up there, we found out, so I don't know.
I think overall, I think the meal was accepted well by the people that we prepared it for, and they seem to enjoy everything. I could tell that because most of the plates all came back empty, which is good.
It was really great traveling with chefs because they bring all the food, and it's not just your usual
the fast food. It's nice cheese and crackers and wine and free food on the train.
We had a great time traveling to Moose Factory. We really bonded as a team. We hope we left behind a little bit of a better understanding of how to prepare nutritional meals, how to shop more effectively, and to prepare the food using methods that help to retain the nutrient value. We'd like to thank the staff of the Cree Village Eco Lodge and all the members of the Moose Factory community for making us feel so welcome. Miigwech. This is Chef David Jones for Cooking's Cool. See you next time on Rogers Television.
It was great.